Lesson 1: Distractions from home.
I've been feeling a bit homesick lately, and I'm looking for ways to distract myself.
That sounds tough. But I think finding enjoyable activities could help lighten your mood.
Exactly. I've been thinking about taking up a new hobby, maybe something creative.
That sounds fun. Engaging in creativity can be a wonderful way to express yourself.
Have you ever tried painting or drawing?
Yes, I find it relaxing, and it allows me to escape into my imagination for a while.
I'd love to give it a try. It could help distract me from missing home.
Definitely. Plus, it's rewarding to see your progress over time.
What supplies do I need to get started?
Lesson 2: Gardening ideas.
I've been thinking about starting a garden on my balcony to make it more inviting.
That's a great idea. A balcony garden can add so much life and color to your space.
What types of plants do you think would thrive in a small balcony setting?
Herbs are a fantastic choice, they're easy to care for and useful in cooking.
I love that idea. Fresh herbs would definitely enhance my culinary adventures.
Plus, flowers can brighten up the area and attract pollinators, which is lovely.
True. I've seen some beautiful flowering plants that would look great in pots.
Exactly. Just make sure they get enough sunlight and water regularly.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. Do you have any specific flowers you recommend?
Lesson 3: Community responsibility.
I feel that as fellow citizens, we must not waste the precious gift of this time.
Absolutely. Each moment is valuable, and we should use it wisely for our community.
What do you think is the best way to contribute positively to our society?
Engaging in volunteer work is a fantastic way to give back and help those in need.
I agree. It not only benefits others but can also be rewarding for ourselves.
Exactly. Plus, it creates a sense of unity and connection among people.
Have you participated in any community events recently?
Yes, I joined a local cleanup initiative, and it felt great to make a difference.
That sounds wonderful. How did you feel after contributing your time and effort?
Lesson 4: Travel plans.
I've been dreaming about my next vacation, and it sounds exciting.
That's wonderful. Which island are you considering for your getaway?
I'm leaning towards going to a beautiful island in the Caribbean, known for its stunning beaches.
That sounds amazing. The crystal clear waters and white sand must be so inviting.
Exactly. I can already picture myself relaxing under the sun and enjoying the scenery.
Have you planned any activities for your trip or just relaxing on the beach?
I'd love to try some water sports, like snorkeling or kayaking, to explore the marine life.
That's a fantastic idea. Experiencing the underwater world can be so exhilarating.
For sure. Do you have any favorite islands you visited that you'd recommend?
Lesson 5, Elephant Encounter.
The other day, I was at the zoo, and I saw an elephant that caught my attention.
Oh really? What happened when you saw it?
He looked at us, then he raised his trunk and made a loud sound that made us jump.
That must have been quite a surprise. Elephants have such powerful voices.
Yes, it was astonishing to hear. I didn't know they could be so vocal.
They communicate in fascinating ways, don't they? How did you feel at that moment?
I felt a mix of excitement and a little fear, but mostly awe at the sheer size of him.
I can imagine. Being so close to such a majestic creature must have been memorable.
It definitely was. I'll remember that moment for a long time.
Lesson 6, Finding the Perfect Pet Bed.
Hi there. I'm looking for a new pet bed for my dog, but it feels overwhelming with so many choices out there.
Oh, I completely understand. What kind of bed are you hoping to find? Is it for a small dog or a larger breed?
My dog is a medium sized golden retriever, so I need something that offers enough space and comfort for him to curl up.
That sounds lovely. Have you considered materials? Some beds are made with memory foam, which can be really comfortable for pets.
Yes, I've heard about memory foam. It sounds like a great option, especially for his joints. What about the washable covers?
Definitely a must. Look for beds with removable and machine washable covers, it makes cleaning so much easier.
That's a good point. I also want to make sure it fits well in my living room without looking out of place. Any tips on style?
For sure. You might want to choose a bed that complements your existing decor, perhaps in neutral colors or fun patterns that match your space.
That's a great idea. I also want a bed that's durable since he tends to chew on things when he's bored.
Lesson 7, Neutral in Conflict.
I recently read about how Doctors Without Borders operates in disaster areas, maintaining neutrality in conflicts.
That's fascinating. It's impressive how they focus solely on providing medical care regardless of the political situation.
Exactly. They really emphasize that their mission is to help those in need without taking sides. How do you think they manage that?
I imagine it requires a lot of careful planning and training for their staff to remain impartial in such heated environments.
It must be challenging to navigate the complexities of different cultures and political tensions while providing aid.
Absolutely. They must have strong protocols in place to ensure that every action aligns with their humanitarian principles.
And it's not just about medical care, they also have to consider the safety of their team, right?
Yes, safety is crucial. They often have to make tough decisions about when to enter or leave a conflict zone based on the situation.
It's incredible how their commitment to neutrality can sometimes put them in danger. They risk so much for others.
Lesson 8, Maritime Music.
I've heard that people in the maritime provinces have a unique style of music that reflects their culture.
Yes, it's quite interesting. The music often incorporates elements of folk traditions and storytelling, don't you think?
Definitely. I love how music can convey stories and emotions from the local community. Have you listened to any maritime bands?
I have. Some of them blend traditional instruments with modern sounds, creating a vibrant mix that's really captivating.
That sounds amazing. I wonder how the environment influences their music style.
The sea and the lifestyle of fishing and sailing play a huge role, inspiring many songs about life on the water.
It must evoke a strong sense of nostalgia for those who grew up around those shores.
Absolutely. You can hear the passion and pride in their voices as they sing about their heritage.
I'd love to attend a maritime music festival someday, it seems like such a fun experience.
Lesson 9: Comfortable shoes.
I've been on a quest to find the perfect pair of shoes that are both comfortable and stylish for everyday wear.
That's a great goal. Comfort is essential, especially if you're on your feet for long periods. What styles do you have in mind?
I'm considering sneakers or perhaps some casual loafers, but I want to ensure they provide good support.
Sneakers are a solid choice. Look for ones with cushioning and arch support, your feet will thank you after a long day.
That's a good point. I also want something versatile that I can wear with different outfits.
Absolutely. Neutral colors like black or gray can match various styles, making them a practical addition to your wardrobe.
I've also heard about shoes made from breathable materials. Do you think those are worth considering?
Definitely. Breathable materials can help keep your feet cool and dry, which is especially important in warmer weather.
I can see how that would make a big difference. What about the price range? Should I invest a bit more for quality?
Lesson 10: New Year's Gift.
I'm really glad my dad liked his gift for New Year's Day. It felt wonderful to see his reaction.
That's fantastic. What did you end up getting him?
I chose a personalized photo frame with a picture of us from last summer's family trip.
That sounds like such a thoughtful gift. Personal touches always make gifts more special, don't you think?
Absolutely. I wanted him to have something meaningful that he could cherish for years to come.
It must have brought back great memories for him. Did he share any stories about that trip?
Yes, he reminisced about our adventures hiking and exploring new places. It really made him smile.
That's so nice. It's moments like those that create lasting bonds between family members.
Exactly. I feel like gifts that come from the heart hold more value than anything material.
Lesson 11: Linking Norms and Values.
It's interesting how American norms and values can be linked so effectively with sports for commercial profit.
Yes, it's quite fascinating. Sports often reflect societal values like teamwork, competition, and perseverance.
Exactly. I think that's why sports can be such a powerful marketing tool. They evoke strong emotions and loyalty.
Definitely. Advertisers can tap into that passion, making their products resonate more with consumers.
I wonder how this connection has evolved over the years, especially with the rise of social media.
Social media has changed the game entirely. It allows fans to engage with their favorite athletes and brands in real time.
That's true. It creates a community feel, making people more likely to support both the sport and the associated brands.
And influencers play a big role in this too. They can impact buying decisions with their endorsements.
For sure. It's incredible how a single athlete's endorsement can drive sales and boost brand visibility.
Lesson 12: Performing in public.
Have you ever performed in public? I've always been curious about what that experience is like.
Yes, I have. I performed at local events, and it was both exhilarating and nerve-wracking.
I can only imagine. What kind of performance did you do?
I sang in a community talent show. The audience's energy was incredible, and it really motivated me.
That sounds amazing. Did you feel nervous before going on stage?
Oh, definitely. But once I started singing, all my nerves seemed to fade away.
That's really inspiring. It's great to hear how passion can help overcome anxiety.
Exactly. I think connecting with the audience also makes a huge difference. Their support energizes you.
Have you performed more since then? I'd love to hear how your journey has evolved.
Lesson 13: Productivity in the morning.
I think my most productive time is in the early morning. I feel so energized and focused during that time.
That's interesting. I've heard many people say they get their best work done in the morning too.
It's like the world is quieter, and I can really concentrate without distractions.
I can see that. Do you have a specific routine that helps you maximize your morning productivity?
Yes, I usually start with some light stretching and a healthy breakfast to fuel my brain.
That's a great idea. Starting the day with good nutrition can set a positive tone for everything that follows.
Exactly. I also find that planning my tasks the night before helps me hit the ground running.
That sounds smart. Having a clear plan can definitely help maintain focus and motivation.
For sure. I try to tackle the most challenging tasks first while my mind is still fresh.
Lesson 14: Predictability and planning.
That's true, but it can be unpredictable sometimes. The last thing we need is missing our plans due to unforeseen circumstances.
I completely agree. Life has a way of throwing curveballs, doesn't it?
Yes, and it can be quite frustrating when you've put so much effort into organizing something.
Exactly. I think it's important to have a backup plan just in case things don't go as expected.
That's a smart approach. Flexibility can really help reduce stress when things change unexpectedly.
For sure. It's all about adapting and finding alternative solutions when faced with challenges.
I admire people who can think on their feet and handle unpredictability with grace.
Me too. It's a valuable skill that can make a huge difference in how we navigate life's surprises.
I guess it's all about maintaining a positive attitude, even when things don't go as planned.
Lesson 15: Wimbledon and professional players.
It's interesting how Wimbledon allowed professionals to participate soon after King's Tour started. It changed the landscape of tennis.
Yes, it really did. The introduction of professional players brought a new level of competition and excitement to the sport.
I can imagine. Having the best players from around the world compete at prestigious events must be thrilling for fans.
Absolutely. It has elevated the profile of tennis and made it more appealing to a broader audience.
I wonder how this shift has influenced the development of young players today.
It has likely inspired many to pursue tennis seriously, knowing that they can dream of playing at such high levels.
That's true. The visibility of top players can motivate young athletes to work hard and improve their skills.
Plus, it creates a richer history for the sport, with legendary matches that fans will talk about for generations.
I love the stories that unfold during tournaments, they add a personal touch to the competition.
Lesson 16: Where are you going?
Of course, I'd be happy to assist you. Where exactly are you trying to go?
I'm hoping to get to the new art exhibit downtown. I've heard so many great things about it.
That sounds fantastic. Do you need directions, or are you familiar with the area?
I'm not too familiar, so I could definitely use some guidance. What's the best route to take?
If you head straight down this road, you'll reach the main square, and from there, it's just a short walk.
That's helpful. Are there any landmarks I should look out for along the way?
Yes, you'll pass a big bookstore on your left, it's hard to miss. The exhibit is just a block after that.
Great. I love visiting bookstores, so I might stop by on my way. Is the exhibit worth the visit?
Absolutely. The artists featured are quite renowned, and the work is incredibly inspiring.
Lesson 17: A re-examination of great athletes.
Did you hear about how Martina Navratilova and Florence Griffith Joyner were discussed in a recent re-examination of their careers?
Yes, I did. It's fascinating how their achievements continue to spark conversations about sports and talent.
I think it's important to highlight their contributions, especially since they broke so many barriers in athletics.
Absolutely. Navratilova's impact on tennis and Griffith Joyner's speed in track and field are legendary.
It's interesting to see how their legacies are viewed today compared to when they were actively competing.
Yes, societal perceptions have changed, and it's refreshing to see these athletes getting the recognition they deserve.
I agree. Their stories inspire future generations to pursue their dreams, no matter the challenges.
Exactly. And it's crucial to have conversations that honor their hard work and dedication to their sports.
I wonder if this re examination will lead to more discussions about gender equality in athletics.
Lesson 18: Restoring Old Buildings.
Have you ever thought about how possible it is to restore old buildings? There are so many historical gems out there.
Yes, I have. It's incredible to think that some architects are willing to take on such challenging projects.
Right? Restoring old structures not only preserves history but also brings life back to communities.
Exactly. It's like giving a new lease on life to buildings that tell stories from the past.
I wonder what kinds of challenges architects face when working on these restoration projects.
There are many, from ensuring structural integrity to finding materials that match the original design.
That sounds complicated, but it must be rewarding to see the final result.
Absolutely. Every restored building has its own character, which adds to the charm of the neighborhood.
Plus, it often boosts local economies by attracting tourists and new residents.
Lesson 19: Things to do.
You know, I've realized that there are so many things to do around here, especially with the weather getting nicer.
I completely agree. It's the perfect time to tackle some of those tasks, like changing the sheets and cleaning up.
Yes, fresh sheets can make such a difference, but it seems like a never ending list of chores sometimes.
I know what you mean. It's overwhelming to think about everything that needs to be done.
Exactly. But once you start, it often feels satisfying to check things off the list.
That's true. Maybe we can motivate each other to get things done this weekend.
That sounds like a plan. We can make it fun and rewarding to complete everything on our list.
Yes. And maybe we can celebrate afterward with a nice meal or a movie night.
I love that idea. It'll give us something to look forward to after all the hard work.
Lesson 20: A Dance Memory.
You won't believe what happened at the party last night. A man asked my mother to dance.
Really? That sounds like such a fun moment. Your mother must have been delighted.
She really was. She's a very good dancer, and it was lovely to see her enjoy herself.
That's wonderful. Dancing can be such a joyful way to connect with others.
Absolutely. I think it brought back a lot of great memories for her from when she was younger.
I can imagine. It's nice to see parents let loose and have fun like that.
Yes, it reminded me of how important it is to cherish those moments together.
Definitely. It's those little experiences that create lasting bonds within a family.
I'm glad I was there to witness it. It made the evening even more special.
Lesson 21: Getting back into music.
Oh, you should get back into it. Playing an instrument is so fulfilling and brings so much joy.
I know. I used to play the piano all the time, and I really miss that creative outlet.
It's never too late to start again. I bet you'd pick it up quickly and enjoy it just as much as before.
That's true. I remember how calming it was to play and how it helped me express my feelings.
Exactly. Music has a way of connecting us to our emotions in a unique way.
I think I'll start by practicing a few of my favorite songs. That might spark my motivation.
That sounds like a great plan. Playing songs you love can reignite that passion for music.
Yes, and maybe I could even join a local group or take some classes to meet other musicians.
That would be fantastic. Collaborating with others can make playing even more enjoyable.
Lesson 22, Meeting Deadlines.
With their absence, we won't be able to complete the project on time, which is concerning.
I know. It puts a lot of pressure on the rest of us to pick up the slack and meet our deadlines.
Exactly. We need everyone's input to ensure the project is successful and meets our standards.
It's frustrating because we've all worked hard, and missing deadlines can affect our reputation.
Yes, and it's essential to communicate with the team about any delays to manage expectations.
I agree. Maybe we should discuss how to redistribute tasks so we can stay on track.
That's a good idea. Collaborating on a solution will help us move forward effectively.
Plus, we can encourage those who are absent to catch up once they return to the team.
Absolutely. It's important to support each other, especially during challenging times.
Lesson 23, Changing Perspectives.
The topic of people who engaged in sex before marriage is becoming more open, don't you think?
Yes, it's interesting how societal views have shifted, allowing for greater discussions on such behaviors.
Exactly. It seems there's less judgment now, and people are more accepting of individual choices.
I agree. This openness can lead to healthier conversations about relationships and consent.
It's important to create an environment where people feel comfortable discussing their experiences.
Absolutely. Education and understanding can help reduce stigma around these topics.
I wonder how this shift in perspective affects younger generations and their views on relationships.
It likely encourages them to be more honest and communicative with their partners, which is essential.
Yes. Open discussions can lead to healthier relationships and better understanding of personal values.
Lesson 24, Farm Produce Issues.
It's unfortunate how much farm produce is sometimes left to rot. It's a serious issue in places like St. Catharines, Ontario.
Yes, it really is. It's frustrating to see so much potential food wasted when there are people in need.
Exactly. I think better distribution systems could help ensure that fresh produce reaches those who need it.
That's true. Many merchants are working hard to find solutions, but it's a complex problem.
I wonder what specific challenges the local merchants face in getting their crops to market.
There could be logistics issues, like transportation or storage, that make it difficult to sell everything in time.
Yes, and seasonal changes can also affect supply and demand, leading to excess crops going unsold.
It's a tough cycle, and it's essential to find innovative ways to reduce waste in the agricultural sector.
I agree. Community initiatives could play a significant role in addressing these challenges effectively.
Lesson 25, Teaching Assistant Support.
Much of anything can be overwhelming when you have a teaching assistant who has to stay with you all the time.
I can imagine. It must be challenging to have someone constantly present while trying to learn or focus.
Exactly. Sometimes, I just want a little space to think independently without feeling watched.
That's understandable. It's important to find a balance between support and personal space in learning.
Yes, and while having assistance is beneficial, too much can feel stifling, especially during creative tasks.
I agree. It's essential for students to have the freedom to explore ideas and make mistakes on their own.
I wonder if there are ways to structure the support so it feels less intrusive.
Yes, perhaps scheduled check-ins instead of constant presence could provide a better balance.
That sounds like a great idea. It would allow students to feel supported while still having the freedom to grow.
Lesson 26, Stars and Myths.
Have you ever wondered how people or animals became stars in the sky, like Orion the mighty hunter chasing Taurus the bull?
Yes, it's such a fascinating topic. The stories behind constellations are often filled with adventure and symbolism.
Exactly. Orion is depicted as a hunter, and his pursuit of Taurus adds an exciting dynamic to the night sky.
I love how these myths reflect human experiences and emotions. They give us a way to connect with the cosmos.
Right? It's amazing to think that ancient cultures used these stories to explain natural phenomena.
And they often served as a way to teach lessons or convey values to the younger generations.
Yes, storytelling is such a powerful tool for passing down knowledge. Do you have a favorite constellation?
I'm particularly fond of the Pleiades. The way those stars cluster together is so beautiful and mysterious.
The Pleiades are stunning. They remind us of the beauty of nature and the wonders of the universe.
Lesson 27, Delicious Tacos al Pastor.
I have to say, delicious tacos al pastor are one of my favorite Mexican foods. They're simply incredible.
I completely agree. The combination of marinated pork, pineapple, and those amazing spices is just unbeatable.
Yes. The way the flavors meld together is a culinary masterpiece. Have you tried making them at home?
I have. It's a fun process, but nothing beats the authentic taste you get from a street vendor.
True. There's something special about enjoying them fresh off the grill, especially with a squeeze of lime.
Exactly. Plus, the vibrant atmosphere of a taco stand adds to the whole experience.
Do you have a favorite spot for tacos al pastor?
There's this little place downtown that makes them perfectly. The meat is so tender and flavorful.
That sounds amazing. I need to check it out. I love discovering new food spots.
Lesson 28, Checking Notifications.
I know, right? I can't go an hour without checking my phone for notifications. It's almost like an addiction.
It really is. We've become so accustomed to instant updates that being disconnected feels strange.
Exactly. I sometimes wonder how people managed before smartphones became so prevalent.
I think it's all about balance. While staying connected is great, we should also take breaks from our screens.
That's a good point. I've been trying to set specific times to check my phone instead of constantly looking at it.
That's a smart approach. It can help reduce anxiety and improve focus on other activities.
For sure. I find that when I'm not glued to my phone, I can enjoy conversations and experiences much more.
Absolutely. Plus, it allows for deeper connections with the people around us, which is invaluable.
Yes. I think we should challenge ourselves to have phone free moments throughout the day.
Lesson 29, Repotting Plants.
How can I tell if it's time to repot my plants? I've been noticing roots coming out of the bottom of the pot.
That's a clear sign. If you see roots emerging, it's definitely time to consider giving your plants a bigger home.
I've heard that repotting can give them more space to grow, but I'm a bit nervous about the process.
It's understandable. Just be gentle when removing the plant from its current pot, and try not to damage the roots.
That makes sense. Should I use fresh soil when I repot?
Yes, definitely. Fresh soil provides nutrients that your plant needs to thrive in its new space.
Great. I'll make sure to choose the right type of soil for the specific plant I'm repotting.
That's a wise decision. And don't forget to water it well afterward to help it settle in.
Thanks for the tips. I feel more confident about repotting now.
Lesson 30, Sessions and Recommendations.
It's fascinating. Have you attended any sessions yet? I'd love to hear about your experience.
I have. The sessions I attended were incredibly insightful and engaging, and I learned so much.
That sounds amazing. Were there any particular topics that stood out to you?
Yes, one session focused on innovative teaching methods, and it really opened my eyes to new possibilities.
That's great. I think exploring different techniques can really enhance the learning experience for students.
Absolutely. I took lots of notes and can't wait to implement some ideas in my own practice.
I'd love to hear more about what you learned. Maybe we could discuss it over coffee.
I'd love that. It's always nice to share ideas and inspire each other.
For sure. Plus, I'm interested in attending more sessions. Any recommendations?